Just a quick heads up here, I will spoil the ending of Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation immediately at the beginning of this video, so if you haven't completed that game yet, I'd recommend you to stop this video now. This is your final warning. Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation infamously ends with the death of Lara Croft. We were all shocked back then, but honestly, we had all witnessed Lara dying countless times before that. Sure, all those deaths were not canon and didn't exactly carry the emotional weight that a dramatic FMV showing her actual death did, but still, death is a big part of Tomb Raider. This is evident by the amount of effort and creativity core design put into creating so many different gruesome and unique deaths for Lara. And her deaths would only get worse with time, peaking in the absurdly sadistic reboot from 2013. The name of the game is Tomb Raider, but more often than not, the tombs Lara raid end up as her tomb. Whether Lara is being mauled by a wild animal, shot with a firearm, or miscalculates a swan dive, or she is chopped in half, picked apart by beetles, or spiked by giant falling icicles, or she is flattened by a boulder, fried in a laser trap, or being electrocuted. Or she is being eaten by a shark, or by piranhas, or being slammed by a yeti. Or she is being crushed beneath a collapsing ceiling, suffocated in a gas chamber, or... I think you get the idea. The elements, of course, have a bone to pick with Lara as well, as she can burn to a crisp, die from hypothermia, and drown. Oh, and the way the camera keeps lingering on Lara after she has died is super fucked up. Death looms around every corner in the classic Tomb Raider game, so I want to rank my top 10 favorite Lara Croft deaths. What's wrong with me? Enjoy. Lara is cool, she never loses her composure. Except when she is falling to her death from incredible heights, which will push her into a terrified scream. I don't blame her. Seeing the ground rapidly come closer before her inevitable death is frightening. Roller coasters are scary, but at least they're safe. The minecart rides of Tomb Raider 3's RX Tech mines are kind of like roller coasters, but they are not safe. Driving the minecarts is really difficult, as it requires the exact right amount of handbraking at the exact right moment to avoid a fatal accident. Snakes, scorpions, darts, halitosis. Lara can become poisoned from numerous dangers, which will slowly drain her health. A medipack will cure poisoning, but if you don't have one, you are in deep trouble and in a race against time to find one before it's too late. Death by poisoning must be a horrible way to go, and it's even worse in The Last Revelation, where it makes me feel just as sick as Lara. Death by explosion is undoubtedly the goriest way for Lara to die in the classic games due to how hilariously gruesome it is animated. Lara is literally blown into numerous pieces, and it's fun to freeze the frame and try and figure out which part is what. That's her butt. I guess this is her arm? Oh, there's her head, awesome. I mean... Being killed in a spike trap seems to be the go-to way of dying when exploring the remnants of an ancient civilization, as they predate the more advanced ways of killing people. No matter if they take the shape of panic-inducing spiked walls moving in on you, or a lowering spiked ceiling, or an instantaneous pressure-sensitive floor trap, they are shocking and gruesome. There are numerous dangers lurking in the abandoned tube station Aldrich, but none are as instantaneous and shocking as being run over by a train out of nowhere. That's it, I have nothing to add. The incredibly intimidating spearmen of Tomb Raider 2's floating islands can grab and impale Lara, which will instantly kill her. The way she is impaled by both spears, then hoisted into the air before being thrown to the ground like garbage is both brutal and cruel. The terrifying Shiva statues of Tomb Raider 3's temple ruins make good use of their many arms if they get their hands on Lara. They'll hoist her up in the air, then cut her throat and shish kebab her body with their scimitars and then have a sinister little laugh about it. It goes without saying that you shouldn't get too close to a T-Rex, no matter how tiny their arms are. That's easier said than done, however, as they are incredibly fast. Needless to say, seeing Lara being snatched by the jaws of one is as awesome as it is shockingly violent. The first Tomb Raider game's terrifying torso boss deals a ton of damage with all of its attacks, but getting too close to it will prompt it to grab Lara and violently treat her like a toy. This thing hatched from an egg just moments earlier, so that's exactly what it is. A baby playing with its toy. Lara being turned to gold by the hand of King Midas is and will always be the coolest Tomb Raider death of all time. So that's my favorite Lara Croft deaths. Which are your favorites? Let me know in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching. Take care.